¿Qué opinas acerca del boxeo actual? Hablas de Mikey García, pero también tenemos a un Gallo Estrada, también tenemos a un Miguel Berchet, a un Canelo Álvarez, peleadores como fuertes que dentro de su división están consolidados. ¿Cómo ves tú el desarrollo de este nuevo boxeo? Creo que es diferente a lo que te tocó vivir a ti arriba del ring.
Hablas muy bien, hablas correcto, ¿no? Exactamente la transición del boxeo anterior, donde tenías que mostrarte y entregarte y a veces a pasar físicamente muchas cosas, al boxeo de ahora. Ahora no sé si sea para bien o para mal, pero hay menos gente golpeada a tal manera que pueda perder una extremidad, pero tal vez eso le está costando trabajo a la gente asimilar. Pienso yo que por el momento para mí, dentro del boxeo, es algo bueno para los muchachos, donde las pagas son mejores, hay menos golpeados, pueden tener una vida larga después del boxeo, y ahora pues lo único, falta un poco de intensidad. Me gusta mucho Berchel, ya lo mencionabas. Gallo Estrada también es uno de mis favoritos. Lamentablemente, tú sabes, no sé por qué los pesos chicos nunca son bien vistos a nivel mundial para ganar grandes cantidades, y pues se me hace injusto, pero pues así es la vida.
¿Quién consideras que fue el que cambió un poco el juego de cómo se ve el boxeo? Para mí creo que fue Floyd Mayweather el que les enseñó a estos boxeadores de ahora el hecho de que no tienen que ser tremendamente golpeados para tener una buena paga dentro del boxeo, para tener respuesta por parte de los fanáticos. Para ti, ¿quién fue ese parteaguas para enseñarle a los boxeadores que después del box hay vida?
Pues, híjole, ¿sabes qué? Yo creo que Floyd era el tipo de peleador que, sí es cierto, tienes razón, no puedes verlo así como que no sea muy golpeado, pero la calidad de peleadores con los que enfrentó, te dije, este sí le va a cortar la cabeza, y por eso pagabas el pay-per-view, aunque no era verdad, porque Floyd siempre ha sido muy inteligente. Yo creo, ¿sabes quién? No tengo alguien así que se me venga a la mente que no fue golpeado y dio tanta atracción como Floyd. Me quedo con Floyd también, igual que tú. Yo creo que él fue el que hizo que no se golpeara tanto los peleadores, pero siempre y cuando hicieran controversia y pelearan con un buen rival. Y es difícil saber a alguien que no fue tan golpeado y que llene arena. No, creo que hasta ahorita no hay más que Floyd.
¿Les quieres decir en inglés? A Jake y a Gail. Oye, Pepe, hi Pepe.
There's technicals on the TV right now.
Who changed the game in boxing, and they both agree that they feel that Floyd Mayweather is who changed the way boxing is. Erika, right?
Yep. Because I think Floyd Mayweather changed the way the boxer feels inside the ring. They discovered that they don't have to be so hurt in the ring to gain a lot of money to give the fans what they want. Borracha.
Pepe.
Agua. Es agua.
Pepe Sulaiman from our LA office hasn't been in LA for weeks.
I know. I'm stranded here.
What's up,
Pepe, acabamos de ver las primeras 3 peleas de Israel contra Rafa Marquez y lo tenemos aquí en vivo. ¿Usted ha podido ver estas 3 primeras peleas? Have you seen these 3 fights?
Yo me acuerdo yo hace mucho tiempo, eran las peleas esperadas por todo el mundo aquí en México. Después de la primera, se creaba una expectativa grandísima para ver la segunda y para ver la tercera y la cuarta. Se convirtió en todo un fenómeno deportivo, social. Se corría la voz entre todos que ya viene la otra pelea. Entonces era algo que nadie se podía perder. Eso era lo que todo el mundo decíamos.
Ahora somos bilingües.
No se puede perder estas peleas. Y efectivamente ya todo el mundo sabe. El dramatismo, la entrega de ambos boxeadores para lograr el campeonato, cinturón va y viene. Entonces tenía una emoción que iba un poco más allá del boxeo. Era casi como una película, como una serie, ahora que son puras series y ya no son. Entonces
Sí,
era,
exacto.
sí, se hizo una rivalidad importante, una rivalidad deportiva, por supuesto, no estamos hablando de otro tipo de rivalidades, una rivalidad deportiva. Estas rivalidades son sanas, porque le dan mucho al boxeo y a los boxeadores. Crece la expectativa de la gente para ver estas peleas, y Israel, que lo hemos conocido muy de cerca, es no solamente un campeón excepcional, sino un amigo de verdad, una persona muy sensible, inteligente, muy amigable, muy chistoso. Compartimos chistes, compartimos cosas, de las cosas que valen la pena en la vida. Entonces, para mí yo sigo pensando, aunque pues yo nací en el mundo del boxeo, para mí estar frente a un boxeador de la talla de Israel para mí es un honor. Yo nunca, siempre hablamos, todo mundo dice, ¿a quién te gustaría conocer? ¿Con quién te gustaría estar? ¿Qué autógrafo quieres tener? Entonces, estar con una leyenda en vivo en ese momento, estrechando la mano y platicando, esa es una de las cosas que nunca voy a superar, porque para mí, cada vez que lo veo es igual. Entonces, muchas felicidades. Qué bueno que están haciendo porque esto es un homenaje. Entonces, me da muchísimo gusto estar aquí presente y mandando un muy caluroso y cariñoso abrazo.
Gail, Jake, do you need Pepe to interpret that? That's too long for me to interpret.
No, I got most of that.
What about you, Jake?
Pepe, you speak slowly for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Spanish speakers. I learned all my Spanish from Tijuana television, so. San Diego.
I mean, overall, I think we all feel the same way. You know, having Israel here, it's an honor to have a fighter like him. He is a boxing legend. He is an amazing champion inside and outside the ring. I personally owe a lot of my career to him, and he knows that I'm in debt to him forever. You know, so Israel, eres una gran persona, te estimamos mucho. Pepe lo dijo perfectamente. Qué bueno que entró ahorita para decir todo eso.
I got a question for Israel. Now that I'm rewatching the fight, I forgot how many times, like Rafael just got deducted a point for hitting him low, and that was like the second or third time already in this fight. And I want to say didn't that happen also in some of the other fights? Like, did you think he was doing that on purpose, or was that just an accident in just the heat of the moment? Like, what did you think about the low blows?
You speak Spanish.
I know, but I'm more comfortable in English, and this way also Jake and Gail can understand. Because honestly, that was rough for me, Pepe. I need to work on my Spanish. I need to work on my Spanish. I can order food like nothing. My food will be perfect.
And bail yourself out, right?
Right. Right. Exactly.
Israel, si le entendiste, dice, ahorita le quitaron un punto por un golpe bajo a Rafa. Pregunta si te pasó en otras peleas, porque él recuerda que sí.
Sí, con Johnny González. Eso es algo como dentro del boxeo, ¿no? Cuando Miguel Cotto lo hacía mucho, había otros cuantos cuando tenían, que sentían la presión del rival, que te golpeaban abajo para quitarte concentración. Y bueno, eso es un plan de trabajo que también se lleva. Debe ser muy minucioso para evitar, pues, no que te descalifiquen, pero sí, yo creo que Rafa hizo varios intentos así. Lógicamente, pues, algunos fueron no intencionales, pero la mayoría de ellos sí son con la intención de que, cálmate, todavía estoy aquí, no tienes que ponerte muy acelerado. Entonces, ese tipo de golpes te calman un poquito la...
You got that too?
Most of it.
They use it as a tactic.
Like it was a tactic, right?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like some are unintentional, but for the most part, they're intentional.
Like to kind of like, all right, back off, like I'm still alive here. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys that are boxing media, you guys should really tune into our WBC talks that we're having regarding things like this and the rules, because we go over all these rules, the intentional, unintentional. Pepe can tell you guys a little bit more. We had our first week this week. I don't know if you guys tuned in, but even I'm learning.
Oh, definitely. Well, it's such a judgment call. You know, I know Pat Russell very well, and it's you have to decide very quickly. So he normally doesn't take points away.
Yeah.
Too often.
I have a question for Israel
It was
too.
pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I just rewatched Trinidad versus Vargas, and I didn't realize, I forgot how much Trinidad actually hit Vargas low in that fight, especially obviously right after.
Fans are on their feet. The fans.
Oh man, like what did you think about that? Do you think Trinidad, it was something similar? He was like, I'm getting hurt, like get off of me?
Who is that for Israel?
Yeah, Israel.
Que cuando te dio los golpes bajos, Israel, que decías, ya basta con los golpes bajos.
Es lo mismo que estaba mencionando. Precisamente el mejor ejemplo es Trinidad Vargas. Cuando Fernando Vargas estaba pegándole a Félix Trinidad le pegaba abajo para calmarlo, para quitarle la concentración y romperle, más bien para romper su concentración de golpearlo, y lo lograba. Logró tanto intimidarlo que a final de cuentas le puso una golpiza bárbara. Pero esa es la cosa, ¿no? Del que tú puedas dominarlo mentalmente, porque el boxeo, siempre lo he dicho, el boxeo fuera de tirar golpes es más como de inteligencia, de cómo mueves tus piezas para poder anular las cosas buenas de tu rival. Y eso, como lo mencionó él, es así funciona. Te pegas abajo, lo quiebras la concentración y tienes una ventaja extra en ese momento.
Yeah, I agree. We're like 2 minutes left in the last round. I'm in right now.
I know.
I remember the energy in that place was like incredible.
People are on their feet.
Oh, everyone, yeah, people were like, oh, what's happening? Oh,
You guys can see it or no? On my
Yeah.
a little bit,
I'm
yeah.
watching at home.
Okay.
I can see it.
Pepe, ¿lo puede ver en
Oh.
pantalla?
Amazing.
Un poquito, sí, un poquito.
Yeah, those last 30 seconds were unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Is this on Facebook?
Yes, Facebook.
Now we got 1 minute left. Just barely.
Even Sylvester Stallone is on.
Everyone's on their feet. Oh, it was happening. Like it was ending just the way it was like supposed to end. Like.
Sylvester Stallone, solamente llevas a Israel Vasquez y.
Sí.
Oh my God.
Look the fans.
Oh.
That
Oh.
was right on that.
How do I put the volume up on this TV?
Israel, did you think you would stop him here?
Oh.
Israel te pregunta.
Sí, yo pienso que durante la pelea, por la caída en el cuarto round, pensaba que la pelea hasta ese momento iba empatada, y si no, me iba ganando por un punto. Yo necesitaba forzosamente ganar este round.
Oh my God.
Right there.
Oh.
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 Oh my God.
Oh. Oh.
Mira Roberto Díaz.
Sí, no, Roberto estaba bien emocionado.
I gotta clap with Israel.
Wow. Wow. Did you think it was over when he jumped in? Did you think, oh, that's it? He said it was a KO, or you knew he was just a knockdown?
No, lo que pasó fue que utilizó la regla de que el guante pasó la cuarta cuerda, por eso hizo el conteo. Cuando termina el round, hace esto para decir finalizó el round, pero muchos confundieron de que había parado la pelea por completo, pero no era porque finalizó el round. Hay un poco de controversia.
¿Cuál regla de que el guante pega la cuerda? No me sé esa regla.
Sí, hay una regla que cuando por golpes el rival se cae, pero se toma de una cuerda y
sí.
rebasa la cuarta cuerda. Eso lo hizo, yo tampoco lo sabía hasta ese momento, porque incluso el referee Pat fue entrevistado y eso fue lo que dijo. La regla del boxeo dice que aunque tu guante no toque la lona, pero si pasa la cuarta cuerda, es un knockdown automático.
Did you guys know about that rule when if your glove passes the fourth, the rope, it counts as a knockdown?
Oh, no.
Pepe, is that a WBC rule as well?
No, I don't think it's a WBC rule. No.
Oh, maybe it's California.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's why they did the count. Because he said that his glove passed the fourth row.
He fell back. I always remember thinking that was like it's a knockdown. Yeah.
If you guys see the replay, his glove never touches the canvas, but it does touch the fourth row.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
And Pat Russell caught that.
Wow, I didn't know that rule.
I didn't know. Aprendimos algo hoy, Israel.
Hey, cheers to that. I need a refill. I will be back.
En ese momento te tienes esas cortadas. ¿Sientes dolor o no sientes absolutamente nada?
Sí, un poco de dolor, pero igual la adrenalina de tu cuerpo calma un poco.
Pregúntame dos. The pain. Is he feeling the pain, or he says that he does feel it a little bit during the fight?
Pregúntame 2 horas después que me dolía.
He said 2 hours later he was in major pain. Jake, you look like you want to ask a question.
Actually, Sean Gibbons just texted me. He said he wanted to tell Israel that if Manny Pacquiao ever fights Mikey Garcia, Israel has a free front row seat waiting for him when that fight happens.
¿Es tu Justin?
No escuché, no entendí muy bien.
Ok, que si Manny Pacquiao pelea con Mikey Garcia, Sean Gibbons acaba de decir que tienes tu asiento en primera fila.
No, Sean. ¡Viva Sean!
¿Y a quién le va a salir? ¿A Manny o a Mikey?
No, pues yo creo que ahí el sentimiento es para los dos, ¿no? Tengo mucho aprecio por ambos.
No cambies, acabas de decir Mikey.
No, pero a lo que voy es esto. Pero si me dices boxísticamente, yo le voy a Manny. Digo a Manny, a Mikey.
Okay.
Mikey. Porque una cosa es ser fanático y otra cosa es ser amigo. Entonces, si lo hago como amigo, pues le voy a los dos. Pero si le voy como fanático, le voy a Mikey.
Okay, so he says that as in a boxing type of way, he goes for Mikey, but his heart is torn into 2 pieces because he has special sentiment towards both fighters. I want Israel to tell you guys something that probably nobody knows. But he has a son that has a condition, and after one of the fights, ¿cuál pelea fue? Que te fuiste corriendo al hospital.
La pelea con Oscar Larios cuando unifiqué los títulos del
Pero no cuando nació tu bebé, cuando acababan de diagnosticar a Israel.
Fue en ese mismo momento. Lo que pasa es que
Cheers.
uno nació en octubre, estaba en el hospital y yo peleé en diciembre.
Israel did a whole camp sleeping in the hospital, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
And he won that fight. A ver, dinos la historia, Israel, de cuando te dormías en el hospital.
Bueno, tuvimos la oportunidad de tratar de unificar con Oscar Larios. ¿Me quieres traducir para que no se te junte todo?
He had the opportunity to unify with Oscar Larios.
y en ese momento pues también tenía unos problemas personales, pues, con el problema de mi hijo. Entonces lo llevaron al hospital, algo que parecía que no era más que un sangrado de encías, que le habían quitado unos dientes.
So they took, so at the same time when he got the opportunity to unify with Oscar Larios, his son had gotten some dental work done and he had a lot of bleeding. So he was having some personal problems. He took the fight, but at the same time he was going through this episode of his life with his family, with his son.
Y pues Laura, que siempre me apoya, mi esposa, fue a la clínica. De ahí lo trasladaron al hospital y ahí nos dijeron que un día, no recuerdo bien si fue el mismo día o al día siguiente, donde le diagnosticaron hemofilia. Es una enfermedad de la sangre que no le ayuda a coagular. Entonces, pues tiene que tener plaquetas y todo ese tipo de cosas. Y durante ese proceso, pues tuvo varios días en el hospital. Y como mi otro bebé había nacido, Anthony había nacido, pues Laura venía teniendo que quedarse en la casa y intercambiábamos. Yo me dormía con Israel en el hospital y Laura llegaba en la mañana para ir a entrenar, en la tarde ir a correr y en la noche ir a dormir al hospital durante un mes y cachito.
So during that time, his son was diagnosed with hemophilia. And they had just had another baby. So his wife, who has always supported him in his career, they were in a bind. So his wife would stay in the hospital with their son during all the treatment during the day. And during the day, Israel would go run and go do his training. But at night, he slept every single night in the hospital with his son.
Wow.
¿Y esa pelea, Israel, la ganaste?
Sí, afortunadamente le quité. Fue lo que le menciono hace un momento, es de que Oscar llevaba 9 defensas consecutivas del Consejo Mundial y yo era la 10ª. O sea, prácticamente tenía mucho en contra porque estuve enfermo. Freddy me dijo que descansara un tiempo, yo seguía entrenando porque el flujo de entrar y salir de un ambiente frío a un lugar caliente pues me afectó bastante. Y Freddy también, yo creo que, no sé si recuerde a ciencia cierta, pero él sabía el problema. Incluso estábamos a una semana de tirar la pelea, pero yo tenía la confianza de que habíamos hecho una buena preparación y que podíamos ganar esa pelea como de lugar.
So that fight with Oscar Larios, a week before the fight, they were just going to cancel it. They're like, he can't because he got the flu due to the fact that in the hospital, it was, you know how they have it really cold and he would go out to the hot. He ended up getting sick. So Freddie told him to rest and, maybe not take the fight, but Israel felt that he trusted in his camp, and Oscar Larios had 9 title defenses. Israel was going to be that 10th title defense, and Israel took that away from him, even under the circumstances that he was in. ¿Qué hiciste después de esa pelea, Israel?
Bueno, terminé la pelea, gracias a Dios, con la victoria. Inmediatamente vine de Las Vegas a la casa para ver a mi hijo.
Oh my God, he's getting emotional and I'm getting emotional. He said he literally left the ring, changed, and left to Vegas to see his son.
Wow.
And creo que me dijiste que le dedicaste esa pelea a él, ¿no?
Claro, yo incluso la segunda pelea, la primera pelea con Rafa, fue que él me hizo regresar, porque después de la quebradura me sentí tan derrotado que pensaba en el retiro. Y él entró al cuarto y me dijo, papi, ¿por qué no le pegaste duro? Yo sabía que tú puedes ganar. Y a partir de ese momento hablé con Frank y le dije, Frank, quiero la revancha. Y pues se hicieron todas las cosas para arreglarme la nariz y después posteriormente la revancha en agosto. Y pues ahí está la historia, ¿no? De ese momento donde mi hijo forma un punto importante también en mi carrera.
I can't even. Pepe, can you interpret that?
No llores, Pepe, no llores.
Sí.
He always does that. He always does that, man. He said that his son is who made him go back, right? Right, Pepe?
Yeah, his son came home and told them that he says, "Dad, why did you could have won? Why didn't you hit him harder? Because you had that fight. The fight was yours." So he went with this manager and immediately asked his manager to ask for the rematch. And so that's how he got on his feet again, because he was thinking on retiring. So he got from his son, he got the motivation to get his nose fixed and go back to the gym and train hard for the rematch.
Wow.
Did you guys know that?
No,
Jake?
not at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Israel can tell you a lot of stories, a lot of great stories. Pepe has heard them. He's an amazing person, and I'm so thankful that he was on with us today. Una pregunta y luego ya nos despedimos, Israel. Dinos qué significa el boxeo para ti. What does boxing mean to you, Israel?
Pues el boxeo para mí es mi pasión, es mi vida, mi sangre, mi alma. Yo creo que de alguna manera el boxeo me ayudó a ser la persona quien soy ahora. Para mí el boxeo no es todo.
Did you guys understand that boxing is a passion to him? It means everything to him. His whole life has been boxing, and where he has just everything in his life. ¿Cómo quieres que un día la gente te recuerde? ¿Así por esas guerras o por Israel, el buena gente que siempre quiere ayudar a todo el mundo?
All of it.
Wow. Pues no sé, la verdad sería algo egoísta pensar cómo quiero que me recuerden, pero pues cada uno de ustedes tome un criterio y sepan, si me vean como un gran peleador, un guerrero, que siempre lo doy todo por ustedes, como la persona que, como mencionas, ¿no? Que trato de siempre ser bueno y de buscar una manera que pueda ser buena para todo el mundo.
Do you guys have any words for Israel before we?
I got two. I got two questions actually. So one, like, when was the last time you talked to Rafael? Like, do you guys talk? Have you guys talked about the fights and all that stuff? When was the last time you talked to him about it?
Remember Mauricio was on here and he said that a month ago they went to eat together.
Oh, I missed that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Israel, ¿cuándo fue la última vez que estuviste con Rafa Márquez y de qué hablaron?
Hace un mes. No, fíjate que curiosamente Rafa y yo nunca guardamos ningún rencor. Siempre que nos vemos nos saludamos con mucho respeto, como profesionales que somos. Incluso no sé si sabían, yo me imagino que sí, Rafa, el hijo mayor, se llama Israel. No por mí, él quiso ponerle Israel y bueno, pues coincide que peleamos y su hijo mayor se llama Israel y él va a ser boxeador también. Incluso lo anda entrenando para hacerlo. Lo vemos con mucho respeto, mucha admiración, y no hay rivalidad entre él y yo más lo que fue y quedó ahí como una estampa para toda la gente.
He said that the last time they spoke was a month ago, like Mauricio was on here and told us a little earlier. And they don't hold any grudges. They have a lot of respect for each other. And coincidentally, Marquez's oldest son, who's training to be a boxer, his name is Israel.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, so you'll be seeing him around, but yeah, no grudges, just a lot of respect for each other.
And my second question is, by the time the fourth fight happened, I feel like Israel was a little closer to like not fighting anymore. I want to say that was your last fight. I don't remember exactly, but
It was.
but do you ever joke about like does he try to like I always feel that it was the trilogy and you won the trilogy and like to me that was it after that. So like the fourth fight for me was a little like you were already like you didn't want to you weren't at like you're closer to your best the way he still was. I feel like. Do you guys joke about that at all or you don't talk about that at all?
Dice que si bromea sobre la cuarta pelea, de que no se hubiera...
Just like in joking.
Pues se hizo la pelea, incluso yo, si hubiera salido victorioso, tal vez hubiéramos hecho una quinta, porque ya lo comentaba con Pepe, contigo el otro día en la oficina. Yo creo que haber hecho historia, porque nadie en la historia ha hecho 5 peleas. Bueno, el señor Cota, hace ese mismo día de la comida, dijo que sí, que había otros peleadores, pero no tan consecutivamente. Incluso yo apoyaba la quinta pelea con Rafael y Juan Manuel y Manny Pacquiao para que él entrara dentro de la historia, porque ya está, pero que si fuera algo que nunca había pasado en la historia del boxeo. Yo quería hacer eso con las peleas con Rafa, lamentablemente, pues, como repito, mi desgaste en el cuerpo ya no me dio para más, y pues contento, yo estoy así contento con lo que fue en ese momento.
You got that, Steven?
Yeah. That was another thing I was just thinking about it now. That was special about those 3 fights was that they were back to back to back. And no one ever took like a tune up in between or like took a break fight. Like, was that ever a problem? Was there ever an issue with the fight being next? Like, did anyone ever like it was just very easy to kind of do it again and again and again?
Dice que porque fueron consecutivas las peleas, nunca hubo un tune-up o algo entre medio de esas peleas.
Fíjate que me he puesto mucho a pensar en eso. Y yo creo que si no hubiera pasado así como pasó consecutivamente, tal vez aunque hubieran sido buenas, no hubieran sido recordadas como hasta ahora. Entonces le doy gracias a Dios que fueron así.
He says that he has been thinking about that a lot, and maybe that's just the way it was supposed to be. And if it wouldn't have happened that way, maybe they wouldn't have made it as history as they did.
Yeah.
And he thanks God for it have happened the way it did.
Yeah.
You done, Stephen?
Yeah. Thank you.
Jake, Gail? Okay, go, Jake.
I'm sorry. Yeah, just when he made the switch from Freddie Roach to Rudy Perez, how much of a difference he felt Rudy made in extending his career to that point, especially since he was considering retiring after the first fight.
Okay, ahora que nos platicaste que consideraste retirarte, ¿qué diferencia hizo Rudy cuando cambiaste de Freddy a Rudy en extender en tu carrera?
Bueno, lo que pasa con Freddy era que yo era un hombre muy ocupado, tenía muchos otros campeones del mundo y tal vez no que no quisiera darnos la dedicación, pero pues sí, lógicamente son intereses, ¿no? Cuando decidí regresar, buscamos a Rudy, precisamente porque él tiene mucho el estilo de Marco Antonio, la que yo le tengo mucha admiración, Marco Antonio Barrera. Entonces queríamos, no sé, aprender un poco de eso, más mano derecha, para poder mantener a la distancia a un hombre que maneja muy bien la distancia. Entonces, ¿cómo anularle a eso? Pues seguir pegado a él, lo cual hicimos muy bien en la segunda pelea, y eso fue la diferencia, ¿no? Yo creo que más que nada el plan de trabajo que fue un poco más diferente a las peleas con Freddy.
He says that, we all know that Freddie, and especially at that time, is a very, very busy trainer. And he couldn't, he had to make those choices. And Rudy had more of a style as a fighter that he admires, which is Marco Antonio Barrera, how to jab, the right hand, and how to keep the distance. And he was able to work that plan with him. And obviously, as we see, it worked out for him.
That's awesome.
Muchas gracias.
Do you have any words for him? What is your best memory of Israel, Jay?
Oh man, there's so many. I mean, even just going back to like simple title defense, outside of Larios and Marquez, the way he came back against Johnny Gonzalez. I mean, everyone thought that Gonzalez was had him done, and then the way he turned that fight around was just unbelievable. And I love Johnny Gonzalez, so how he feels with Mikey and Manny, and that's how I felt about him and Johnny watching that fight. But Nah, he just had so many great memories. Like you're getting emotional. I'm getting emotional just, having the privilege of watching the fights with him tonight. So, I guess does he feel like a certain, I guess, responsibility, like, the way people look up to him, like, does that affect him in any way? Like even to this day, 10 years after his last fight?
Dice que sí, aunque sea después de 10 años, Israel, si sientes un tipo de responsabilidad porque tanta gente te admira y te mira como un gran boxeador, una gran persona.
Claro, siempre trato de mantener mi vida privada en el privado porque la gente merece un respeto, la gente merece que te vea como te figura dentro del ring. Entonces trato de mantener ese tipo de cosas alejado de una de otra para poder exactamente la gente que tenga esa admiración no vea en mi lado personal a lo mejor algo que no le agrade y pierda ese respeto, ese cariño que me tenía. Entonces sí mantengo mucho esa imagen de buen peleador y de buena persona para que la gente no piense que solamente fui alguien que se entregó dentro del ring, sino también afuera y trato de ser una buena persona todos los días.
He definitely feels that responsibility, Jake. He not only inside who he was inside the ring, but outside the ring. That's why he tries to maintain, till this day, setting a great example for everyone, Thank you.
Who won the sparring between you and Mikey Garcia? Who won that sparring session?
Mikey era muy inteligente, o es muy inteligente, lo repito, siempre lo voy a decir. Solo hay dos peleadores con los que hice sparring, a Robert Guerrero también hice sparring con él. Campeón del mundo.
Happy birthday, Robert Guerrero, yesterday.
Oh, sí, Mike era muy inteligente, utilizaba muy bien el jab, muy preciso. Cuando yo quería entrar con mis movimientos, él ya me tenía en la distancia. Wow. Entonces me costó mucho trabajo, lo cual me ayudó mucho para las peleas con Rafael.
That's cool. That's so cool. This is really a privilege. This is really a privilege.
I need to tell you, Israel, tonight on Twitter, there's a suggestion that statues of you and Marquez should be put in front of the StubHub Center.
I agree.
I think that's a wonderful idea. What do you think about that? Oscars in front of Staples. You should be in front of StubHub.
Wow.
¿Cómo ves, Israel? Que hoy Israel dice que hoy en Twitter sugirió muchas personas que pongan una estatua de ti y de Marquez en el, well, now it's Dignity Health.
Dignity, Home Depot, Carson.
You're right.
¿Qué piensas de Israel?
Wow, sería algo bueno, algo muy bonito para cerrar con broche de oro a mi carrera profesional y bueno, pues que la gente decida y que Dios tenga la última palabra.
Pero a ver, dinos la verdad, ¿te gustaría o no?
Claro.
Yeah. Which fight would you want the statue of? The first one or the third one?
Third one.
Come on.
The first one, huh? He said the first one.
Aunque sí, porque aunque haya perdido, sabes que entregué mucho en esa pelea con la nariz quebrada por 5 rounds.
Yeah.
No pude respirar, la mandíbula expuesta que me la fracturada, pues dice mucho de mí y como repito, gané mucho fanático.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
You guys, and I don't know if you understood what he said, Jake and Gal, but he said he would like the first fight, statue of the first fight if possible, because even though he lost it, he gave so much of him, and he fought those 5 rounds with a broken nose.
Yeah, I remember actually because being there, like you were saying, there were a lot of Rafael fans there at the time, and I remember telling a lot of people that didn't know who you were, like, you guys don't know who he is, and like after that, you're right, you got a lot of fans because I remember. Even though you lost, I remember still feeling like victorious for you because I was like, nah, like his nose is broken. Like, you guys don't know. Like, and then when the second fight happened, and you won, it was like validation, like I told you guys. Like, yeah.
Él estuvo en la primer pelea, Israel, entonces él dice que él sí recuerda que había fans de Márquez, pero al final de la pelea se transformaron y tenían muchos fans, habían muchos fans para ti.
Sí, sí, lo que te comento, yo entregué porque a pesar de yo ser el campeón y de tener ya dos defensas o tres de título, mucha gente no creía en mí. Entonces, cuando vieron mi entrega y vieron mis ganas de salir adelante, a pesar de la nariz rota, porque era visible que yo no estaba respirando bien por la nariz, tenía la boca abierta. Entonces la gente empezó a ver cómo yo estaba tratando de dominar a Rafael y pues ahí gané los fanáticos.
A ver, Pepe, sus últimas palabras para nuestro campeón Israel.
Israel es un elegido. Israel is a chosen one. Porque eres una persona íntegra. Afuera del ring, eres un gran campeón. Adentro del ring, he's a whole person outside of the ring, and he's a great champion inside of the ring. No todo mundo viene a este mundo con estas cualidades. Not everybody comes to this world with so many qualities as a person. Como persona, entonces para mí es un honor tener un pedacito así en tu historial. I'm very, very proud to have a little bit, just to be present in his life for this little tiny bit. Entonces es un honor y siempre lo será estar contigo, estar apoyándote, estar ayudándote y estarnos riendo siempre. And it's a great honor to be always with him and sharing laughs and sharing stories and stories of great moments, historias de grandes momentos y esta cosa que se siente familiar, de familia más que de amigos. A veces es más importante un amigo que un hermano, en algunos casos. Entonces para mí es un verdadero honor y lo digo sinceramente. Cool. He's a very important person for me. He's a very a dear friend, and I say it truly from my bottom of my heart, not because I'm talking to him. So I'm thankful, and I couldn't miss this. I'm sorry I was late, but I couldn't miss this for anything. Muchas gracias, campeonazo, y nos vemos muy pronto por allá.
Thank you.
Seguro que sí, Pepe. Cuídense mucho, no salga lávese las manos y seguimos en contacto con los memes.
A ver, Pepe, a ver qué nos dice nuestro patrón Héctor.
¿Qué pasó? Por favor.
No, más le agradezco mucho a Rafael y luego también dándome la oportunidad de diseñarle su logo a usted. Magnífico. Y por sus peleas que todos los fanáticos lo appreciaron. Y esta noche muchos de ellos estuvieron viéndolas y recordando todos los momentos buenísimos que nos dices a todos los fanáticos.
Gracias, Héctor. Gracias a ti. Tenemos el logo del magnífico Vasquez porque lo seguimos después de 7 años. Lo seguimos gracias a tu idea. Muchas gracias por ese apoyo.
De nada, campeón.
Gail, did you already go? I don't remember if you already said that.
I asked him about the statue.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Stephen has questions.
Muchas gracias, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wonderful.
So, just to end it, lo voy a decir en inglés, Israel, sí me entiendes, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Okay. I want to say that when I was at the lowest period of my career in boxing, when I wanted to let everything go, I had an angel come to me and he didn't let me give up, and that was Israel. Israel said, Nancy, you don't have anything to do? Come to my gym and we're going to work on this together. And we started building up his gym. He was, we were working with him as a trainer. ¿Te acuerdas, Israel? Sí. And at that point, I remember I got an epiphany and I called up Hector, who's on here, and I said, Hector, what if we do this? What if we help fighters, just get known a little bit more? and you know, we can work with Israel and do this, and yeah, that's how Supreme Boxing started. The day that our first news, and a lot of people don't know this, our first news, unfortunately, was the day that Don Jose passed away. And if you go back to the beginning of Supreme Boxing, the first news is rest in peace, Jose Sulaiman. ¿Te acuerdas, Israel?
Sí, sí.
And it's crazy how the world works, because Israel took me to a breakfast with Mauricio a couple weeks later, maybe like a month later. And I had a really, really deep conversation with Mauricio. And Israel is who took me to Mauricio, introduced me to him, and that's how I started with the WBC, because of Israel. So I owe everything to him. Israel, te agradezco tanto. Yo debo mucho de mi carrera, se la debo mucho a Brandon y mucho a ti. Y te quiero decir, te quiero mucho, te estimo mucho.
Gracias.
No nada más como boxeador, pero como persona, como dijo Pepe, como familia.
Gracias.
Y para cualquier cosa, aquí estoy para ti, ya sabes.
Muchas gracias. Y a ver si me salen algunas palabras en inglés. Thank you very much for everyone, for the support my career, my person. I'm really happy to have an honor to say that word. Thank you, everybody. God bless you, and take care with this problem with the coronavirus. God bless you, everyone.
God
God
bless.
bless you. God bless you.
¿Y en español, Israel?
Bueno, pues quiero darle las gracias a todos ustedes por la oportunidad que me dan de dar esta entrevista, de recordar mis peleas, de todo lo que fui, logré y ahora que soy. Las palabras de ustedes, de Pepe, de ti, Nancy, la verdad me rompen el corazón. Y bueno, pues y muchos otros fanáticos que seguramente que están viendo en Facebook Live. Gracias a todos ustedes. Qué bueno que me entregué de cuerpo y alma para darles esas grandes peleas. Y pues cuídense mucho, y ahora con este problema del coronavirus, es algo serio. Siempre tomen sus precauciones, laven sus manos, cambien su ropa y pues de eso nada más. Ojalá y esto pase pronto para que todo vuelva a fluir como antes. Les deseo mucho éxito. Envío muchas bendiciones a todos y cada uno de ustedes y nuevamente mil gracias de corazón.
Gracias Israel por tu tiempo. Thank you so much.
Thank
Pepe,
you.
where can we tune in on Monday to see the WBC talks, and what is it going to be about?
We're still trying on.
No, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. It's about Hollywood and fighting.
Oh, it's the movies. I thought that was going to be now on the weekend.
No.
It's
Mauricio called me today, so it's Hollywood and boxing.
Oh, okay, yeah. What we need to do is dedicate a whole program to women in boxing.
Yes, we do.
We haven't talked about that, and I think I'm gonna step in and suggest that we should dedicate one round only to women.
I agree.
So sometimes Facebook has been flooded. Sometimes we had to broadcast on YouTube, but we will post in social media the links to follow the WBC talks.
Cool.
Awesome. And if you guys don't know, in Spanish here in LA, it starts at 10, and in English, it starts at 12. We have celebrities on this Monday, so make sure to tune in at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Share this on Facebook. Gracias nuevamente, Israel. Te agradezco tu tiempo. Ya te quitamos mucho tu tiempo.
No te preocupes, está bien.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Gracias,
Thank you.
Marion.
Take care, se cuidan. Gracias, Pepe. Nos vemos
Buenas
pronto.
Good seeing you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank
Adiós,
you.
bye.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Wow, that was cool. So we had Israel Vasquez on. Just talking about his fights. I was able to go to his that first fight with Marquez, the second fight, or sorry, the third fight. and the fourth fight at Staples. That was cool. He was talking about how he sparred Mikey Garcia. I'm gonna ask Mikey about that one day. That's really neat. Vasquez was a beast, man. I'm trying to think if there was what Israel Vasquez, or I'm sorry, who are some of the all-time great 122-pound champions? Let me look now that I'm here, not doing anything. 122 boxing champions all time. Oops. That was really cool. That was cool. Shout out to Nancy for setting that up. That was neat. No, not current. I want to know like. Who are like 122-pound boxing champions of all time, like great ones of all time? Let's see. Oh, Wilfredo Gomez Gomez. Was he 122? Yeah, because when he came up to fight Salvador, who was a featherweight, he was coming up, but he shut down a lot of bantamweights that were coming up from 118, like Pintore. No, not Pintore. That was that weight. Okay, what's up, H Money? Who H Money? Who did Wilfredo Gomez knock down like great 118 pounders that came up? That's kind of when that whole Mexico-Puerto Rico rivalry was kind of like cracking back then. There's like a few really, not Pintor, because Lupe Pintor, maybe? Maybe it was Lupe Pintor, actually. Let me look that up, actually. Wilfredo Gomez. Yeah, like because I'm trying to figure out like great what is it, like junior bantamweights, or what would you call it? Yeah, junior featherweights. Let's see. Oh shit. Let me plug in my phone. Let's see. Wilfredo. Oh, Juan Laporte. He was 100 and he was primarily super bantamweight, so 122. Because I was trying to think of like who was a better 122 pounder than Israel Vasquez, if any. And that's a good one. Is he definitely has an argument. Is Wilfredo Gomez? He might actually. He might be it, to be honest. Let's see. Super bantamweight. No, that's super bantamweight. That's so Ruben Valdez. I don't know. Oh, Carlos Zarate. Who I thought there was I thought Pintor for some reason. Maybe not. Anyway, I don't know. Israel Vasquez is up there as far as possibly one of the greatest, if not the greatest, 122 pounder of all time. He was primarily 122. He was a great 122 pounder, but he did fight up to 126. Salvador Sanchez, like what? Have you guys seen the Salvador Sanchez Wilfredo Gomez fight? Because anybody seen that fight? Oh, so I'm gonna try to work on doing getting like the video where like your comments kind of pop up on the screen so that we can all kind of see everyone talking when the video kind of saves like that. Anyway, Wilfredo Gomez and Salvador Sanchez. Watch that fight online if you can find it. I'm sure it's on YouTube or something. That fight is the walkout is hilarious because Wilfredo Gomez comes in with like the sauce. No, wait, who comes in first? I think Salvador Sanchez comes in first, and he comes in with the mariachi. Bro, watch it, bro. It's great. He comes in with the mariachi. Salvador Sanchez comes in with the like nice like velvet looking like powder blue like robe, like white. It looked super dope. And then Gomez comes in. I think he had like a all Puerto Rico robe, and I'm watching Valdez Marquez. Um, and then Gomez comes in with like a salsa band, and they come in with the trumpets, and they're like pa 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 pa, like there's like a battle of the bands in the ring. Oh, that's the shit. You guys, that is one of the greatest entrances, like dual entrances of all time. That was so good. That place was electric. You guys gotta watch that. That's really good stuff. But hope you guys are doing good. How is everybody doing at home and all that? Yeah, watch it, bro. You're gonna love that, man. How's everybody doing? What time is it right now? 9:30. Oh, Vasquez Marquez. Who remembers that fight? You guys remember that fight? What a great fight Marquez was. Are you watching that? The Battle of the Bands? Oh man, that's good stuff. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you guys on Monday I'm gonna start promoting it on my social media, but I'm gonna start a series where we like rewatch controversial fights and stuff, and we can all score them together. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to have like a fight clock on the TV on my video, so this way you guys know what's going, like kind of where we're at and all that. Um, Good, bro. Yeah, stay home, man. Stay home. I change my clothes outside before I come back in. I Lysol the shit out of everything. All that, bro. I'm not fucking around with that. I Lysol spray my shoes before I come in. Fuck all that, bro. I'm not fucking with that. Crazy, crazy stuff, man. Be safe, guys. Be safe, everyone out there. Yeah, this is good stuff. Let me plug in my phone real quick. All right. Yeah, man. Stay home, everybody. Where in the world is everybody right now? The first one? There's two of them, right? Right, that was kind of a controversial one. It's a good one too. Let me write this down actually, because you guys come up with some good ones. Hey, here we go. All right. I don't know what happened. Entrance is good, right? What did you say? Tapia versus Ayala. Both, yeah. No, that entrance was the best. I loved it. My friends and I still talk about that entrance. It was a good entrance. Man, this is I miss fights. Do you guys think Dana White's gonna get this UFC thing done? I don't know. I selfishly want him to. Oscar versus Trinidad. Yes. Duh. Yes, of course. That's a super good one. I need to really. I'm gonna do Pacquiao versus the first one with Marquez. I could probably do the whole series. Actually, I could probably do a series on all those because people have very different opinions on all of those. The only one you don't have to do is the obvious one. Dana White is trying to still put on the versus Tony Ferguson fight. This would be, so if you don't follow UFC, and I say UFC not meaning mixed martial arts, just UFC specifically, is Ferguson versus Khabib has this would be the 5th time literally that fight has been that they have been trying to make the fight. And it's the first time Khabib got injured, second time Tony got injured, the third time the rumors that Khabib, I think, ate some tiramisu because they had that on the countdown video that supposedly there was like tiramisu on the table. And he went to the hospital like the night of because the night before the fight. I think I want to say it was the night before the fight because he had like some weight loss problem. What was the 4th one? And then the 4th one, Tony got hurt. He tripped over a wire doing some media obligation and twisted his knee or some shit. And so this would be the 5th time. Now it's a global pandemic that would have brought this fight from happening. So I don't know. I saw you said guy Khabib. I don't know about that. A lot of people say that. What up north? How's everything, man? How you holding up? But I mean, maybe it could. Maybe. I'm not saying that for sure. Khabib or that Tony whoops him or anything. That's a good ass fight. I don't think that's like Tony's so awkward. Fuck, Tony's awkward as fuck. So I don't know, man. That's a good ass fight. I really like that fight. I selfishly want it to happen. I hope that everyone could be safe and it could still happen. Obviously, if it can, it's not worth it, of course. It's crazy that they're trying to try it. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I selfishly want it to happen just to be able to watch live fights. And just especially that fight, because I myself, as a big UFC fan, have been, and just mixed martial arts fan, want to see that fight. But I don't know if it's a good idea right now, though, with that happening. I gotta stop touching my damn face. Oh, man. I think I might do a series on me trimming my beard, because I don't know. I feel like I probably shouldn't have this thick of a beard so that my mask fits on better. Does anyone else think of stuff like that? I think of stuff like that. How are you guys doing? Is anyone still working? Does anyone have a job, like an essential worker job? Yeah, no, I'm gonna kind of trim it here, and so this way it just kind of comes here, and I think I'm gonna do a little video of it, so I'm gonna try to set it up so that my barber could help me do it. I'm gonna have video conferencing. Oh shit! Wow. They were still making you go to work? What did you do? I'm rewatching the Marquez versus Israel Vasquez fights. They're good fights. Great fights. Great fights. They don't get a lot. Forget about these fights, man. It's supposed to be sunny, right? Next few days here. Oh, so they probably did want you back out at work, huh? Man, people aren't wearing masks at restaurants. It makes me real iffy about eating out. I did hear the best practices is that you should warm up your food really hot. So I'm not even fucking with cold food. Just anything I can toast or oven the shit out of when I get home. or like oven the shit out of. I don't know. It's another thing I'm thinking about. Man, I had to kind of stay away from the news a little bit the last few days. It's becomes a little overwhelming. I slept well yesterday, which I can't say I've been doing that. I haven't been sleeping. How's people's sleeping habits been? How have you guys sleeping habits been? Well, considering everything that's going on, I'm up in the Northwest Territories of Canada. So experiment how things. Oh, okay. Are you guys like self-quarantining or any of that stuff? Like, are you guys have to stay inside in Canada? I'm personally doing pretty well. I'm staying in, only going out when I have to, changing out of my clothes outside, like, or washing my clothes right away, like spraying my like I scored some Lysol the other day, a little plug in the hood that I found. Cash only, no tax though, so that's dope. But oh, fucking Israel Vasquez. I'm watching Israel Vasquez versus Marquez. Gotta stop cursing. My pops watched my last live stream and he was like, "Bro, you curse too much." I was like, "Oh, my bad, fam, my bad." But anyway, I personally am doing okay. But I'm being very careful. People close to me have have uh, have had it, or well, have yeah, I know, very close people that I know have been affected by it. So it's crazy. So just be careful. Everyone, be careful. Be as careful as you can, and be tight. I feel like people aren't as tight as they should be. I feel like everyone's kind of has declared a state of emergency, or everyone's declared to stay inside. Yeah, bro. That's the way to be right now. I feel like, because people shouldn't be fucking around with this. Like, people are still hiking and shit. California just shut down beaches, I think, yesterday or this morning, whenever it was. Finally, all that stuff. Yeah, man. Fuck. That's how great Salvador Sanchez is. That's why a lot of people consider him the greatest fighter that came from Mexico, if not number two. He just died really young in that car crash. He was like 23 or something like that, or 26, something. But he also beat Azuma Nelson. Bro, I am staying away from people, dude. The hell away from people. Even when I have to go out to like the store or whatever, I like wear long sleeves. I wear gloves. I wore gloves if I had to go to the gas station. Unfortunately, I had to. But I wore gloves for the whole experience. Threw them away at the gas station. When I come home, I take off my like top layer of everything, because I wear like a long sweatshirt. I wear long jeans. Like, spray my shoes with spray your shoes with Lysol if you can, or some type of disinfectant. Because people spit on the floor and shit. You don't know where you're walking. I have a feeling this global pandemic will change the course of how society interacts with each other moving forward. So we are dependent on the system for the supply chain. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot more like doomsday prepping type stuff. All that stuff's gonna definitely like become more of a norm for sure. This is it really is unprecedented. Like, we don't know shit about this virus. Like, new information is coming out all the time. Fellas, I'm sure I have a heavy a male fan base. Like, in every age category, it's double the amount of men than it is women. What do you do with your clothes? Do you leave it outside when you change? No, I'll put it like in a bag. Like, luckily, like I have a door that kind of accesses into my laundry room, so I just kind of can quickly, like, I can go through the back gate of my house, So I stay outside, change in my backyard, and then just literally walk in, dump my clothes in the washer, and then just I'm done. And I take a shower right away. Take a shower right away when you come back inside. Um, but yeah, man, I wear a mask everywhere. Yeah, man, I stay away from people. Like you said, stay away from people. Um, Man, it's crazy, man. But I'm gonna try to do a series just to kind of get some type of normalcy a little bit. You know what I mean? Just for maybe my sanity too. No, not maybe. Fuck yeah, my sanity too. And just so we, I don't know, we have a little getaway together and just be kicking it. Yeah, yeah, or that, bro. Yeah, it's a good idea too. To leave your shoes outside. Yeah, if you can't score some Lysol. Um, It's a good idea actually to leave the shoes outside. I'm gonna start doing that actually. Good call with that one. I spray my shoes, but why waste it really? You know what I mean? Oh man, scary, crazy times, man. Scary. This is incredible stuff. Oh, of course, brother, of course. Yeah, man. It's kind of crazy. Like it felt like Saturday. Well, first of all, I thought yesterday was Saturday, and I kept talking to people like it was Saturday. No one like stopped me for some reason, and but yeah, I thought Friday was going to be Saturday. So when I found out it wasn't. I remember thinking, like, oh, cool. And I was like, well, what's the matter anyway? I'm doing the same shit. Like I have the, I'm not doing shit. I'm not going anywhere. But it did a little bit feel kind of like a Saturday for whatever reason. I don't know. Looking uh looking forward to tomorrow. I got some lobster tails, so I think I'm gonna barbecue those hopefully tomorrow. I ordered some like hella barbecue stuff, like a new barbecue grill scrubber thing, like cleaner with the brush. It's like real coarse brushes. It looks dope. And what was the other thing? Oh, like in one of those plug-in heat rod things for the coals, so that you don't need lighter fluid. It was like $30 um, on Amazon. Hopefully that comes through soon. I also got a boxing puzzle that has like a bunch of legendary champions. I'm hyped about that. That's just gonna take forever to get her though. Hopefully Prime helps that out. Yeah, bro, lobster tails. Hyped about that. I'm hyped about that. I need a good lobster tail recipe. Shoot one in the comments if you know one. Um, But yeah, what are you guys doing with your weekend? Are you guys weekends any different? Or is everyone basically just home and just all the days are blurring together? That's what happened with me for sure. Talking to Israel Vasquez right now was hella cool. That was super dope. Oh man, same bro. Just home. Getting a lot done around the crib though. So that's cool. A lot of stuff that needed to be taken care of, needed attention. Fixed my sink. My sink had been draining terribly. So fix that. Oh yeah, it's just a legend, man. It's a legend. It's a great guy too. Great human being. Oh, I'm in round 4 of round 4 of their second fight. This one happened in Texas, I believe, right, or Arizona or something. Oh my God, they fought. I want to interview Rafael Marquez. I'm gonna try to reach out to him somehow. Does he have an Instagram or any of that stuff, or Facebook or anything? I'm gonna try to find him. Oh man. Well, hey guys, I am going to call it there because I'm getting tired. I gotta clean up a bunch of stuff before I head out. Where was it? BSRP, yeah. I don't remember, man. What was that fight that he had against that was the guy Dominican, I believe? Or alright, now I need to find that out. Who was that dude that Edwin Valero had like it was like a fight of the year with? And it was when like I don't think he could fight over here because he had that head injury. No. He was like a dark skinned dude. He was from like he was like one of the best fighters out of like the country that he was from, and it was like a country that isn't known for boxing, just like Edwin Valero's. It's kind of what is he, Venezuelan, right? Here, let me look at his box record. I'll remember. I remember he had that tattoo with Hugo Chavez. Remember that? Who was it? Where was it? Oh, there it is. Vicente Mosquera. He was from Dominican Republic. And Mosquera had only lost once. Yeah, he was like one of the better fighters. I remember from a country that isn't known for like boxing that way. I remember Mosquera. That was a good fight. If you haven't watched it, I don't know. You know what? That's gonna be one of them right there. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. That was a good one. We're gonna watch it. That was a good ass fight. We'll compare power punchers. That'll be another series of the quarantine series. Compare power punchers. Yeah, good stuff. Antonio DeMarco was a good fight too, though. I'll put that one because that was, yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, I've been a fan for a while. You do kind of. I do start. It does start getting a little. Like I like a lot of the black and white like video type fighters like in that era is kind of rough for me. I don't watch a whole lot of that time. But I'm I was real heavy there for some years there. Yeah, that's my life. Oh my god. Oh, that was the fifth round where Marquez or Vasquez slipped, but he's pouring blood on the side of his face. All right, y'all. Yes, sir. Gotta stay positive. We're all, we all can do the best we can. Let's just all be vigilant, be mindful of each other. Of just stay home if you can. Don't be around. Don't be around people. Wear masks if you're still visiting your just anybody really. Just wear a mask. Wipe stuff down. Whatever comes. That's another thing I do with my mail. Is I'll wear gloves. Open the package if you can outside, so that the outside packaging that the mail dude and whoever else was touching, you're not touching. Spray it, wipe it down outside, and then bring it in. And wipe down the gloves if you have limited gloves, and so you keep the gloves. But I don't know, anything that comes in your house, the shit lives on hard surfaces. Like microwave the shit out of your food when you get home. All that. Just take precautions. There is no I think people forget that you don't have to be like, oh, this doesn't affect me, or be on high alert like it's fucking martial law's coming. Like, you can just be prepared. You know what I mean? Just be prepared. Like, be cautious. Don't be around people right now. That's the main thing. Wash your hands often. Just all that. Like, quarantine yourself and stay away from people. Don't allow people in your house. Wipe stuff down when it comes into your home. Just do what you can. But everyone, God bless. Be safe, and on Monday I'm gonna start a series, and we'll be able to just kind of kick it. It'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, probably about 6 p.m. or something like that. and this way we could all kick it, watch, you know, some controversial fight together, score. I thought it'd be the first week, and then I'll think of other like things we could do during this, you know, during this time while we're all home. So we all kick it with each other. But, oof. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Take care and stay safe. God bless. See you, man. Yeah.